Hello, and we're back. Thank you for waiting on us while we took our quick break, and we are going to pick up where we left off. You are watching The Shattered Isles. This is our premiere episode, so thank you for joining us. I'm Cassie. This is Max. We have Paige over here playing Thomas, and we have Jon over here playing Kodrog. And they are crew members of the Ember Falls, and they're heading back to the ship right now with their newly acquired mouser, a giant compared to other cats, a big ol' black dire cat to take care of their wharf rat problem.
And to win this bet with Larry.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually the more important part, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So, I just want to let you guys know, before you guys, we're going to kind of jump here, through some description. The woman tells you, adorably enough, you can call the cat whatever you want, but my daughter liked it, and she decided to name it, so she named it Vociferous. If you want to keep the name, that's a choice you get to make, but it doesn't answer to anything except food.
I don't think we'll call it food.
I was gonna say we should just call it food. I honestly, in my head, I picture it just like one of us looking at each other and being like, Fluffy? Fluffy. Like,
it is a big old fluffy black cat.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Where can I share that picture of the cat?
We would need to put up Roll20.
We will for the next game session. So for the next game session, I will definitely make sure to have
a picture of Fluffy.
Fluffy. Bocephus, Bo, whatever you guys are going to call him.
Bobo,
right.
Fluff, Fluff.
Bobo, Fluff,
Fluff. Oh my god, Fluff, Fluff.
Bobo, Fluff, Fluff.
Boba, Fluff, Fluff.
No, Bobo, Fluff, Fluff.
Bobo, Fluff.
Yeah.
Bobo, Fluff, Fluff.
All right, let's get to our
so,
next section.
The trip down to the ship is eventful. Once you start guiding it, it wants to go off the road. What's your strength score? Bonus?
Mine's a +4.
Yeah, you are two-handing fighting with this thing to keep it in the streets. You're stronger than it, but it has 4 legs. And when it decides it's going to stop and smell the flowers, guess what? You have to stop and drag it away from the flowers, you know?
Or the fishmongers.
Or the fishmongers. Man, that required some help from other people just to drag the cat away from that because the smell. But it is feisty. So when you finally get back up to the ship, like a magical being, Arthur appears from nowhere by the gangplank.
Before he speaks, and Thomas kind of looks around and looks at him and goes, "Oh God, hi Arthur." like he didn't expect him to be right there.
All right.
And I'll do my little salute. It's like evening. Is it afternoon yet?
It is still afternoon.
Okay.
Wow.
Afternoon, quartermaster, sir.
He smiles as he does and says, "Larry wished me to tell you that you should enjoy the next 2 months of chores that you will not have to do."
Oh, is that so?
He brought back a mouser who kind of rolls his face in a bit of disgust, like there's something else in there about that. And he'll turn and says, "You can deal with him and it on your leisure."
It's like, well, sir, Larry might have brought a mouser. And then I'll Vanna White to our...
Yeah.
His eyes get great big.
We brought a ratter.
Good name.
Excellent.
Why is that beast on a pole?
I'm sorry, didn't you want something to take care of your rat problem?
Our rat problem.
Thank you.
He'll scratch his chest for a moment, look to the 3 of you, then to the 4th member. "If this be your venturing party, then that's fine. First task for that beast is to get into the lower decks. The one Larry brought back is down there too, working on the problem. The whole deck's been cleared of crew so the cat can do its job, which I doubt. You're to take that thing down there and help start clearing them out. Also, you're responsible for everything it does, the 3 of you." And he looks to Bassianus to ensure that Bassianus realizes he's part of this ordeal.
Thomas just gives him this look like, I am so sorry.
Sir.
He gets out of the way of the gangplank so you guys can get to work.
Yes.
All right. The first step, strength roll to get the cat on board because the cat sees water.
Like water like yes, or water like oh god.
Yeah, it's like no.
It's not a
so-
tiger.
I got a 13.
I'll assist you.
Okay.
Um,
Do you want to roll for
I
the?
do.
I don't
Fluff,
have any
fluff.
modifiers, so 7.
You are not able to aid. Well, go ahead and.
Let's roll for Bastianus, will you?
Bastianus is not able to aid. He got a 6. No matter what his bonuses are, it's not going to be enough to help Jon out. The two of them struggle to assist you, Jon, as you grapple hold the pole and begin pulling. This beast fights back, digging in all four paws worth of claws into the gangplank, and so you have to drag him all the way up onto the deck.
Wait,
He's
I
seeing.
have a thing.
Oh,
I have a thing.
what's your thing?
I'm gonna cast dancing lights, and I'm gonna use it like a laser pointer to get it on the ship.
That's awesome.
Okay, all right.
That works way better than what I was thinking. That's awesome.
I love wizards.
All right. So do you whip out your hat?
No, not in front of Arthur. I'll just kind of wave it because I feel like that'll be easy enough to do. And then if anybody looks over, even if he's caught, I want him to go like anything.
All right, the cat will make a will save, and he fails.
Yes.
All right, the cat's eyes get great big as it's fighting and resisting you, Jon. You're like, "Grr." All of a sudden, everything goes loose as it's suddenly heading toward you.
And then it goes tight again because it's going after the lights as the lights head down to the lower decks.
All right,
Yeah.
Jon, strength test to control it, or do you want to just release it, or do you want to what?
I wanna keep a hold of the pole, but I'm not worried about guiding the cat. I just want to
Keep up with it.
maintain some semblance of control.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna. I'll let you do a handle animal roll. If you beat a 10, you have some semblance of control. 15, you're definitely in control. Thomas is keeping up, following behind with using the dancing lights to get toward the lower deck.
I only got a 13.
It's more than enough. You're
Which is,
in
yeah.
some semblance of control
Yep.
as you guys head downstairs quickly.
Yeah. So, to anyone observing closely, I'm almost dragged off my feet, but then quickly keep step with the cat.
You guys get down to the lower decks. There's stairs that go for the most time to go to the next deck down. The last deck is a hatchway that leads on to like some small, short stairs. So you get there and the hatch is actually closed. Bastianus rushes ahead, grabs the hatch, unlatches it, and tosses it up. So the opening is there. The dancing lights shoot down quickly, and so does the cat. Unless you want to do anything.
Maybe, like, should we just let the cat off the pole?
I'm more worried about whatever Larry brought because I don't want to get in trouble for our cat to get in a fight with the other cat.
I
Look,
don't
Thomas.
think it would be much of a fight.
Larry brought a loser. It doesn't matter.
All right. I mean, go for it. I just don't want to get in trouble for, the mess that it's going to make.
Okay.
Yeah, I release the beast from
Alright.
the pole.
You release the beast. It shoots down there. Oh, good call, Beta. All right, there's a yell. Ah! From Larry downstairs.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Nobody. Well, no.
And
There's.
then-
No one expects
Yeah,
this.
after Larry calls out, I'll say, "Cat in the hole."
After?
Do you diminish the dancing lights?
Yeah.
Okay. The cat's down there. Larry evacuates quickly with a black cat in tow.
A black cat that, as you get a closer look to it, is missing patches of fur and has these weird scabby sores on its bare skin.
Larry comes
One
up.
of its ears is missing.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
It looks like
Oh.
it's been through a lot.
Larry
Larry.
will come up smiling. Ha 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 ha. Looks like you're going to be doing chores for some time.
No, Larry. You brought a plague kitten, and we brought a real mouser.
What?
That shadow beast that you pissed your pants from, that was our cat.
Yeah. Also, Thomas goes to take this poor cat out of Larry's hands.
It's got mange. It's messed up, battered-eared.
It looks like it's been through several fights. Its nose is busted and crusted over with a scab, as evidence of a recent fight that just occurred.
Thomas lovingly hugs it gently into his arms.
Meow.
Yes.
No, it's more like.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's the best!
Larry,
You're not allowed to touch Brownie with those hands now.
That's okay, I'll wash him.
Larry is upset that you guys think he failed and that your cat's better, and he's going to argue the point, and he's not going to do his chores. You guys are responsible for his chores.
It's okay, Larry. We'll have what is it? An impartial judge declare which cat is the winner.
No offense, Larry, but the cat you chose is sick, ill, dying. It's not gonna do the job, and if anything, if it does the job, it's gonna do the job for about a week at most. Maybe get bitten up or beat up by the other rats on the ship. And well, ours is well controlled by bread and goulash from our Dwarven frontier. So
He shrugs. But I brought a black cat back first. I win.
But our black cat is better.
yeah,
Mine's
that's the whole
first.
point.
I win.
Yeah, but it's not really doing the job. It's literally shaking in my arms right now.
Do you go ahead and roll a perception check, Paige? Thomas.
Yeah. Perception. If this is a zombie cat, if this is an actual plague kitten.
It is.
Oh, good.
Light it on fire and throw it in the ocean.
16.
You notice as you're holding this
No.
poor kitten, and you're just like trying to. You notice that its left back paw is not mangy. It's been shaven. And as you look at it more closely, you see that there was white fur there.
My god! Thomas points that out and goes, Larry, I don't mean to burst your bubble there, but I think you tampered with your cat. And he points at, he gently picks up the paw a little bit. You see that, Tough? You're not really good with a razor.
He goes, "Pfft. It's a black cat. I got here first. I win. You lost. You have to do my chores. And he starts storming off.
It's got a snow boot. It's not a black cat.
Thomas attempts to clean this cat up. Do I have healing? Hold on. I don't have any healing spells. But do I have?
You're a battle mage.
Yes.
I don't. I will attempt to at least calm it a bit.
Fair enough. That would be
And,
something that gets... We're going to move forward. That's going to be something that you take care of your spare time as you become the crazy cat guy on the boat.
Yes.
So remember,
okay
you guys
with
still
that.
have
You have to eat.
3 other cats
Three
at
cats
the Lord... What was his name?
Yeah.
Rocho?
No, that's
House
not
help.
his. That was the dog groomer or the dog trainer.
Yeah, the
right?
magistrate bought those 3 cats.
Oh, yeah,
and
you
took
have
to
more
his place
cats.
so that they could come pick them up later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! I want all those cats.
So
Not
you've
bad
got
about it.
yeah, you got cats. You got to figure this part out. It'll come. Good role playing though. We're gonna move forward at this point in time. Most people see Inu would jump in here and be like, I can solve everything because I was part of it. I can weigh in, but he can't because Inu is
Out. On shore leave.
No, Inu was in the bar.
They are all done with their shit, man.
No, Inu is in the bar. He's right. Inu's,
you're right.
I
He is
apologize.
there.
Inu's not. So, but Inu will definitely
catch.
weigh in and say that you guys got a better cat.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
I mean, I was gonna take it up with Cookie, if not, because I know that Cookie's the one that cares the most about having these rats gone.
We will deal with that in another session as we move forward. We'll have it part of the intro of maybe the next game.
Okay.
Time is going to pass. For those of you who are at least diligent and have been thoughtful and legal, kind of like not breaking the rule kind of people, they get to go out on shore leave, while the rest of the people will stay back on a boat. So, we're going to fast forward to nightfall. You guys are on boat.
So, the sun has set. You're hearing music and celebrations wafting on the wind as you are sitting there, looking at nothing.
The bay.
Looking at the bay, waiting for something to happen.
Listening to the sounds of revelry come from the shore.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, you have been listening to the revelry, and as it completely darkens, you begin to see these spots in the sky shooting upwards, and then they burst. There's fireworks displays up at the castle. So you get to at least have a nice venue to view, especially if you go up on the upper decks or climb up one of the masts, you'll have a fantastic view.
Does anybody want to do that?
I'm up in the crow's nest.
Thomas
watching the
just
fireworks.
sticks. He kind of glances from his book and then goes back down into it.
So, Kodrog, you're up in the main mast, in the crow's nest, with the resident. What do you call those people?
Vinarin. The lookout.
The resident lookout of Vinarin, whose name is Sun Wukong. He doesn't really talk very much, but he does offer you the random things that he has, especially dragon fruit, continuously, offering you food as he stuffs his own mouth and watches the display happening and looks out on the bay and looks around. You notice that he can't stop looking at things. Maybe that's why he makes a good lookout.
Yeah, he got shifty eyes. He's looking at everything all the time.
Yep. Go ahead and roll a perception.
Ooh. Oh, that's pretty good. 28.
Excellent.
Nice.
You're up there. You're watching sun. You're watching the fireworks. The fireworks are very beautiful. I don't know if Kodrog has seen fireworks, but they are pretty impressive.
I mean, they're almost dwarven quality.
Yeah, they don't move like dragons. You know, this isn't Gandalf's fireworks, but it's pretty good.
Aww.
It's pretty good. As they finish the finale, the skies go dark once again, and as your eyes adjust, you noticed some glinting out in the bay that wasn't there before.
Oh my word. Does Sun have like a spyglass or anything that I can grab to get a better eye?
He does.
I'm gonna snatch that and see if I can peek at what's glinting in the bay.
You look through the spyglass, and you see something really strange at first. You see what looks to be a very large barrel being floated out to what is best to be described as a dinghy. You know, a small boat as they're packing this in.
Okay. So I'm gonna like jostle Sun and hand him the spyglass and point out to where I was looking.
Sun takes the spyglass and he looks, and then he readjusts it and he looks again. He readjusts it one more time and he says, "Go tell the quartermaster something's afoot."
Oh man. Okay. I leap out of the crow's nest and grab one of the lines that goes from the foremast to the deck, and
You call it a line.
You did call it a line. Good job.
I guess I wouldn't even bother climbing. I would just slide down it. Maybe I've got like a leather strap. I'll swing over it and like zip line down.
Okay.
You look amazing doing it.
Yeah.
So you reach the main deck. Arthur is sitting up on the forecastle right now, smoking a pipe.
Oh man, so I'm like, sir, Arthur, sir! Quartermaster! Out in the bay! Quick, look! And I'll point off into the direction that the dinghy and the such was.
He leans, puts his pipe down and squints. Reaches down and grabs his spyglass and picks it up and does not do like the lookout where he's long and short. He just kind of stretches it out the longest and begins looking, cleans the end. Aye, what that is? Looks like a barrel being pushed onto a boat.
Here we go. Let's go back to this one. I think this one was good.
Aye, he hands you the spyglass. Tell me what you see.
There we go.
Okay, so what I see exactly is people rowing
Yes.
a barrel out.
You see, there was a couple people rowing out a boat, rowing out a small people. So maybe failings, maybe limbs, you're not sure. But they are all definitely wearing very dark clothing, maybe just all black. Taking it to a smaller boat that is crewed by about 4 larger people, maybe humans. You're not quite sure. The distance is difficult to judge. As they loaded up all 4 of the crewmen, and then the other small, the smaller pair that was getting the boat out, they row very vigorously to what. And as you pan the spyglass over, you see out in the, beyond the port, out in the middle of the bay, is a larger vessel. It looks like it's not only seaworthy, but void-worthy as well.
Oh.
Sir, it's some small folk dressed for night. Looks like they're smuggling something to a larger ship.
Arthur will smile. Aye, smuggling happens. Best we didn't see it unless it becomes important. No reason to cause too much of an alarm.
And just as he said that, from the castle, from the third... What do you call those, turrets? I don't know.
Turrets, yeah.
Yeah,
Turret or tower.
From the third turret, or the third tower, the second window down from the top, a peculiar flashing is coming from the tower.
It's neither perfect, or it seems to be patterned, but not just constant, like something moving. And it flashes and seems to be shining.
Yes. And it shines in a series of flashes, and you realize now that someone is trying to communicate something.
Is it like a code that a sailor would recognize?
Code language is actually a language you can pick up as far as character generation goes. Did you pick it up?
Or can you pick it up?
Because I know that during character creation I allowed people to keep slots open.
Yes, I can pick it up.
Do you want to?
Yes, I would like to.
All
I think it'd be useful.
Okay. As you stare at the light for a moment, it takes your mind just a moment to grasp. And then you catch the words, Trouble, Arthur, get the ship ready. Trouble, Arthur, get the ship ready.
Quartermaster, sir! Code from the castle!
He turns to look at this flashing lights as well. And after waiting for a whole cycle of the words, nothing else is said except, that. He sits there and bellows out, All hands on deck! And grabs a horn that's sitting nearby and blows it. And at the night, a lot of people gone home to sleep.
So, as he blows the horn, you know that that's the signal to tell the dockmaster on duty to actually sound the real horn for an all call for the Amber Falls. Every ship that comes to port has their own horn call code, and so as he lets it out, maybe a minute or two later, you hear the all call horn for the Amber Falls.
Great.
This shit's happening.
Well, Thomas will put it down in his book and immediately stand up.
Arthur is standing up and walking to the front of the ship, and he's as he gets to the stairs, Kodrog, I
Sir.
want you to keep eyes on what's going on. I need somebody to pay attention to what's going on out there. He hands you his spyglass.
Excellent. So yeah, I'll take up spot to where I have a clear view on what's happening out in the bay and such.
Thomas, you look at, as you are realizing what's going on. The all-call has been sounded for the Amber Falls specifically, and you see Arthur rushing around, making sure that everything is starting to get ready on ship, while you see Kodrog over there with a piece of parchment and a quill, looking into a spyglass, looking down and trying to write stuff, and he looks like he's fumbling a little bit.
Oh, Kodrunk. Thomas will walk up and be like, I got this. Just relay back what you see.
All right, the two of y'all get working. One of the first people come running back is Inu. Followed shortly after that, several other individuals come to the ship. Larry, of course, is one of them. He's not first and he's not last.
Surprisingly.
Gaz and Fern are last.
Fern technically wasn't supposed to go out, but nobody was paying attention.
Why are you coming back? What happened? You were in trouble with us. Right?
Yeah. It's okay. Everybody lets it go because she's the one, whenever the officers have their meetings, she goes to the other side, outside on the door, hangs from it with her feet, and then signs back everything that they're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So, at this point in time, as the crew are coming back, Kodrog and Thomas at the front of the boat watching. The dinghy has made it far out into the bay, continuously heading for the other boat. The other boat has picked up anchor and started to let open their sails. You can see the dinghy is making a beeline to catch up to the side of the boat, and so the boat's already moving, almost like this is timed. Thomas, as you're writing all this information down, you see a rider on horseback coming down the hillside from the castle very quickly. The rider makes no effort to stop, shoots through intersections, and continues to head down toward what looks to be the bay.
Do they look familiar at all?
No, the bridge. Remember the bridge?
Yes.
Okay. No, they do not look familiar. It looks like some sort of person, royalty, fancy outfit, riding quickly.
I don't know.
Princess.
The guy immediately zips past, but he comes down the hillside and he veers and he starts heading, and his horse, as you're listening to Kodrog speak, his horse heads toward the bridge that crosses the inlet.
Arthur? Thomas will just kind of shout out to him and gesture over.
Arthur's currently busy yapping at people as they come on. He turns, "Speak up so I can hear you."
There's a really nice dressed person on horseback going headed for the bridge. Looks royalty-ish.
I understand. Kind of looks around. And he looks back up the castle. "Keep me informed. I'm heading toward the forecastle and I'll be up there." And he will yell up to the crow's nest. "Keep an eye on the castle. Let me know if you see anything." And there's no callback because the lookout doesn't yell.
Yeah. So it takes maybe about a five minutes pass, and then you see another flash of light coming from the tower. And as you go through it, Kodrog, you're seeing that someone, whoever is in charge of this, saying, "Prepare the ship. We need to sail out. The princess has been kidnapped."
I knew it!
Oh no.
And then
I knew it.
And then it goes into more detail saying, "I believe they snuck her out through the wine cellar."
Yeah, I'm saying this as I'm.
Thomas is writing it. I believe
Yeah.
they snuck her out through the... What the...
Yeah,
Looking through the spyglass, what are you looking at?
He's writing this down. He's very skilled at this. So I imagine he's writing it down, hearing, but he keeps eyes on this horse. Does he recognize this royal clothing from, like, the princess? Is this the princess?
No,
Like,
this doesn't.
is there
But as the guy gets to the bridge, he yells at the guy at the bridge, and the guy at the bridge seems to react very quickly and starts lowering the bridge.
Oh.
Bringing the bridge closed. And as you're paying attention, you think you hear the guy yell, close the inlet, let nobody out. Because that echoes across the water.
Oh gosh. Is there like a horn call to signal to close the inlet that people would know?
Yes, there would probably be one, but it's not being blown at this time.
No. Almost as if they're trying to keep it discreet as possible.
Oh. Okay, I won't do what I was gonna do.
This is no time for discretion. Our princess has been captured.
I don't know. You don't want to set panic in the city like that. People.
Oh, we need to specify when it said the princess. We apologize. It would have said Sapphire is missing.
Yes. Sapphire, as you all know, is the younger sister of Princess Amber. She is about 12?
12 years old.
12 years old.
Yeah.
From the king's third wife.
Yeah. So, sister to Amber, and also heir to the throne if she has kids. So.
Yeah, she's important.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, John, what do you want to do?
Did the whole ship hear that they should close the port off, or?
Yeah, you heard it. Thomas
Yeah, okay.
heard it, but you're busy looking at things and checking the
man.
boat out and watching the light. So, what do you want to?
So I want to pay really close attention to the features of the ship that's trying to sail away, like how many masts it has, the general
Two
shape.
masts. It's
Okay.
long. It looks like a long fishing boat.
It looks like it may have been refurbished to be able to be void-worthy.
Okay.
It may have at once had a 3-mast, but right now it's a 2-mast, and then you believe that they've most likely, if it's been refurbished, they've made the cutouts necessary to have the void masts come out of the body of the ship once it breaches the edge.
But you
But you're-
definitely see tiller masts at the back end.
Yeah.
So that lets you know that
That's a dead giveaway that it's a void ship. Or void-worthy.
And for purposes, tiller masts are the masts that are used to point the ship in the right direction. It's your steering rudder.
It's your
Right.
rudder while you're in the void.
Okay. So yeah. So I'm just gonna call out all these details so that we can have
Yeah.
a record of the ship for when we catch it and have
If-
to retake Sapphire.
If you catch it.
When.
So as you all are preparing, more of the crew is coming back to the ship. Arthur is now yelling commands. So, as I'm assuming that you all are passing this information off to Arthur. Yes.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you're running the piece of paper back.
Yeah. So you're running the piece of
Yeah.
paper back when you have enough information to really provide. Arthur takes, reads through it quickly, sends you off, and then starts yelling commands to the rest of the crew to get them going. Get unfurl those sails, take the dock ropes off. We're leaving port right now. And that's when they're seeing the bridge for the port starting to close. He yells at you, Thomas,
Yeah.
to get him out.
He yells, "Get that bridge back open right now!
Okay.
Do whatever it takes!
Okay. Well,
Anne, I need you on the bridge now!" As he turns to start yelling at more people.
great. Great. Thomas kind of, actually, yeah. Korchog would know this, or actually hear this. Thomas is kind of like, you got this, you can do this, you got this, you can do this type of thing, where he's boasting himself up. And, I don't have fireball. So...
But you do have a silver tongue, and you're a mage. You may be able, to convince the controller of the bridge to leave it up long enough for you to leave. Perhaps.
Or you could think of something else, but...
Or, fireball the bridge. That's cool, too.
Fireballing it is cool, too. We like fireballs.
No, I know what fireballs do.
At this level, several dice of damage.
They lift bridges.
Yes, they do!
Well, I'm going to... Yeah, I'll shout towards this person, I guess. Because I can't, we're not close, are we?
No, you're the distance away, but there's calm water between here and there, so sound will carry.
Awesome. I'll shout to him and tell him to make sure that everybody is at least, if I remember the footage of this thing, a ways away from the bridge itself. Because I'm imagining it's opening like this.
Yeah, it's a wooden bridge that goes up and down.
I'm gonna use hydraulic push.
Ooh, very nice. Beta, to answer your question, yes, the ship has a captain. Tonight, the captain had gone up to spend time with the princess on her 32nd birthday. Right now, he's standing in a tower, listening to relayed of information, flashing a mirror.
No, he's not doing that anymore. He's already gone.
Oh, that's right. He's already gone at this point in time. So the captain went up to the castle to kind of give you an idea. He realizes and trusts his crew to handle all this stuff.
Yes. The captain happens to be part of the nobility, so he was required to attend the princess's birthday.
Required. They have cakes and wine. Yeah. That man loves wine.
It's so hard being told what to do when you're going to a celebration. Oh wait, you want to go? Never mind.
So many hors d'oeuvres.
All right, so you yell toward the bridge, get out of the way. What do you want to yell?
Yeah, Thomas will yell, just stand clear, I'm gonna open up the bridge. And he'll cast hydraulic push underneath the bridge to push it open immediately. And attempt to keep it open for a little bit.
What's the DC save on the spell?
It should be... Oh, God. Hydraulic torrent is 18, so this should be about 10?
No,
you are a very powerful mage. Remember. Mages start at a DC 15.
Yeah, the DC starts
at minimum.
I honestly don't know.
So what is your spell? Your caster level is 3, right?
No, it's your primary stat.
Your primary stat. Oh, what's your primary stat? Sorry, I apologize.
Like intelligence bonus.
Like +5, +4?
4.
Okay, what level is the spell?
19.
Level 2.
So that's 21.
Level 1, I'm sorry.
That's still a 20.
That's still a 20. So that bridge, the structure has to make a DC 20 save or not get blown to pieces.
Yeah. So, you get up to the forecastle of the ship. You are almost straight on, the very point of the bow. And you cast your spell. You feel like the power that just surges through you as you're casting the spell, forcing the bridge open, forcing that energy out onto the drawbridge. And as you do, you hear the all of the gears that are working for this bridge to go down are fighting you as you continue to force your power through and prevents that bridge from collapsing, from closing down. And as you do, it snaps back. You hear the
water pumps and possibly even the gears breaking in that system as you force the 2 pieces of this bridge to be flinging back. The man the bridge keeper runs away in fear as he thinks that the one part of the bridge that's close to where his little shack is flings back at him.
Oh god, sorry.
And you have, because I rolled really low, it appears that you have not only prevented the bridge from closing, you have prevented that bridge from closing until they fix it.
Yeah, I imagine Thomas doing this amazing thing, his cloak flowing in the wind, just looking like a total badass. And as everything snaps and everything's good, he'll just kind of put down his hands and go, sorry. Like, I'll help you fix it. Like,
Sorry about that.
and he'll ask Arthur if he wants that ship stopped in any way, because they're on water right now, correct?
Yeah, you guys
Yes.
are in the sea.
Is there any way that I could do something again? I mean, I can wait if needed.
Do what? What do you want to do?
Frostfall.
What?
Frostfall. It's a level
What's
2
that?
spell.
What does it do?
It covers the ground with ice, if I remember correctly. And since I'm doing it over water, I could freeze the boat in place. Hopefully.
Which boat?
Which boat? Sorry.
The boat that we're going after.
So
Sure, if it's in range, but I mean that boat
Yeah.
you guys are looking at is
the boat that you're looking at
Hundreds of
has
yards
to be
away.
seen through a spyglass to really identify it. So
Okay.
as you're like trying to figure out if you can reach it, your spell can probably reach, at least a good ship's length beyond the bridge. But that's
Yeah.
probably about it. Maybe you could stretch it a little bit more if you really pushed yourself, but it wouldn't necessarily get you all the way to that boat.
yeah, you would need to really modify the spell in question and then modify the spell even more. He's talking like some high level magical stuff.
Okay. Then I will wait until we get closer.
All right.
So as Arthur is commanding the ship right now, he's putting everything together. Everybody, like almost everyone, is back. He's no longer waiting for anyone to return. If they don't get back to the ship before they leave port, they aren't getting paid for however long they're away, and they're going to be stuck at port until the Amber Falls returns. And so he's commanding to get underway right now. The riggers are up in the rigging right now. They are
Sails are being opened. Yeah.
the sails are being unfurled, and you feel the wind, whoosh, pick up into the sails as they're being unfurled, and the ship starts to, does an initial lurch forward as the wind gets caught in the new sails. They're so wonderful.
And beautiful.
They catch the wind so amazing. It's so much better than the sails you had before. And so the ship lurches slightly, and then it makes a nice smooth progression as the last of the ropes on the dock side are cut away at this point because they're not waiting anymore.
Yeah.
The what is that thing the plank, the gangway? Is that what they call it?
Gangway.
The gangway is actually still being left down.
It's
being left down and it's dragging across. This is giving anyone the opportunity who's going to be coming to make it before they get out of port. And so it's dragging its way down the T-dock.
The last two members of the ship's crew, another known slacker, lanky individual by the name of Dimitri, another one of the riggers, and Inu, quickly are hauling ass.
Inu was already there.
Oh, that's right. Inu was already there. Dimitri and who else should we pick?
Gabriel.
Dimitri and Gabriel hauling ass, a ratling and a human, haul butt and quickly run up the gangplank. The ratling jumping at the last minute as the gangplank falls, and Dimitri grabs him and brings him on board. Arthur gives him the thumbs up. 3 or 4 crew members are like, as they miss the boat.
Yes.
You move through the opening of the bridge rather quickly, the sails filled. The boat leaves the small inlet and dashes into the bay. The feel of the deep water easily catches the boat as you guys are moving quickly.
So as you leave, you see, you're going up through the T-dock. You've passed it. Now you're going up to the bridge. You see now that there's a good number of city guard on either side of the span at this point, trying to figure out what's going on, who they need to arrest, and they can't get to you guys because they can't get the bridge down. Sorry, it's funny to me. That was an awesome roll. As they move through, you hear all of the turmoil that's going on either side of the docks. And
Captain of the guard yelling, "No ship's allowed to leave! Park your vessel!"
No, yes. But you continue forward. You have a goal. The Princess Sapphire, the young princess has been kidnapped, and you must go rescue her, because not only has your captain ordered this, but your princess has ordered this. So whatever trouble you might get into, she should be able to take care of. That's your hope, anyway.
I mean, you guys got in trouble last time, and the captain was able to get your butts out of going to jail for a little while, picking a fight and casting magic. So, you know.
The quartermaster keeps you guys surprisingly close to the shoreline as you make your way out of the bay, out of the port and into the bay. He tells Anne, the sailmaster, to stick close to the shoreline. You still get a good wind, but she's trying to make it work. And
she's cutting hard against crosswind.
She's cutting very hard into a crosswind. So as you guys continue to push forward, you're moving a little bit slower than what you would normally do if you were going full sails with the wind. But after you've cleared the port and you've been in the bay for about 10 minutes of sailing, you see the reason why. There's a boat. First off, there's a horse. You see a horse in the distance, and there's a boat that's coming out, and it looks like it's trying to cut across in order to meet you in the bay.
Oh.
So you see on the shore, actually it's not shore, it's like a rocky kind of area, but there's the horse, and this boat is hauling butt, and Arthur calls, release the sails, get some slack now, hard to port, telling to kind of veer off and slow the ship down, and Anne's yelling at him, if we do that, we're going to lose speed. I thought we wanted speed at this point in time, and he's yelling, just do what I say. And then all of a sudden, as you guys are watching and doing the task, you see that the Captain Harris, is in the dinghy, and he's rowing like a madman to catch up.
So, seeing the captain, I'll grab one of the boarding gaffs, and I'll try and when he's in range, try and help guide his dinghy towards where he can climb up one of the rope ladders on the side.
All right. As you get the gaff over to there, and you get the rope ladder out, Gaz, the large carpenter, walks over with another gaff and says, "Let's get that boat on. Let's get the dinghy on boat." And so the captain climbs up. You and Gaz both raise the dinghy up, flop it onto deck. The captain brushes himself off. He looks, in his stature, a little bit amazing.
Yes, he looks like he is winded, and that he has been. You're surprised that knowing the captain, you're surprised that he actually had the stamina to be able to row himself out here and make it to the boat. But as he stands up, breathlessly, make sail for that boat. We can't let her get. It's like we have to make sure that we catch her going off isle.
Catch her before she goes off isle.
Before she goes off isle. And then you guys make way for that boat.
Yep.
Through the bay out into the open water of the Isle of Kadaf. And we will leave there until next time.
Cliffhanger!
Woo!
Oh man! Woo.
That was really exciting, guys. I really love the way that you handled the bridge, and oh my gosh, and the cats. And it was like, I'm so happy. I'm
very impressive.
Little Brownie is still sleeping in my pouch.
Little Brownie.
All time.
Little Brownie. Little Scabby.
Brownie.
Little Scabby.
Yeah, he's close at hand. Healing up.
And then Bobo Fluff Fluff. Murdering all.
Dealing with all the rats.
Murdering all of the rats.
Oh yeah, he's in heaven.
So, thank you very much.
Whoa!
All right.
Check that out.
So as far as experience points, guys, for dealing with Larry effectively,
yes,
before leaving the ship, good job. You guys are going to experience for that. Dealing with Larry while waiting and not taking your eyes off him, smart move. I love it, because that was going to cause you problems. Dealing with the dog tamer, I love it. It was really good. More experience points for that. And accomplishing all the tasks that were laid before you effectively. So, 150, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. What's 150 6 times?
Hold on, I got this.
900. I did the math.
900 experience. You did all the tasks. You guys did some awesome bonus stuff, as well as some really great role playing.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yep, 900. I have to not be stingy. Apparently, I'm stingy with experience.
No, you're
points.
stingy with karma, not with experience points. They're the 2 different game systems.
Oh,
Speaking
honey.
of 2 different game systems, this Sunday over on Original Box Set Twitch.
Nice pause.
You're welcome, because for a second I was like, where am I? What am I doing? Oh yeah. Over on Original Box Set, we will be doing stuff. Here is the link. If you like what we're doing here, please consider following us over on Original Box Set. We would love to have you and to introduce you to our Shadowrun world. Go ahead.
Yeah. That was actually what I was going to say.
That's all you were going to say?
Yeah, that was it.
Awesome. Good.
Did you read my mind?
I do. That's what we
That's another thing that'll help you guys out if you're interested in learning how to code GM. We're more happy to kind of give you some advice and go for it. But being able to telepathically communicate with your code GM helps out tremendously.
It is pretty efficient, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Aside from that, if you've come here for the first time to the Shadowcasters network, they do a shit ton of stuff. It's not just us, and it's not just role-playing games either. There's, what do they do? The
Video games.
Video games, the mediocre at best.
Tabletop.
Ready Check, which I'm a part of. The Once Upon a Tabletop, which is where they get to role-play out while they're playing a board game, which is really awesome. And I think every other Monday, there's Join the Anarchy, which Paige is a part of. And if you have not witnessed Join the Anarchy, you think this was they're so good. So please check it out. And for Bethany's. And then every other Monday outside of Join the Anarchy, I am a part of a role-playing game called Misspent Youth, where we play degenerate punks trying to make our way in a world that is trying to oppress us, and trying not to sell out our core beliefs. So yeah, gosh. So I think that's all I got. Does anybody else have anything?
You said Shadowcasters Network at first.
You know
and
what?
Radio caught it. I love it.
Thank you, Radio. This is my.
I let you do you because I just imagined everybody in Shadowcasters Network as cats.
Going.
So
Meow. Everybody does. So
everybody.
also, it doesn't help that I'm about 4 drinks in, so whatever. Words, they're hard sometimes.
I mean, you just
counting?
just got done partying with now a kidnapped princess.
That's true.
I feel like you're in character.
Oh, you totally missed it, Vinzi. You're gonna have to watch the rerun. Do it.
We just ended.
Yeah.
Catch the rerun, bro.
I think you shamelessly plugged everything I was gonna plug.
Would you like to plug it again?
Yes. I also have another thing that I'd like to plug that is a little more selfish on my part. But first things first, Join the Anarchy. Hi, I'm Paige. I play Volter, a cybernetic street samurai that can kick people and is having daddy issues. We are an interactive, Shadowrun whatever. Meaning, it's like Whose Line Is It Anyway? You can, throw out words in chat, and we'll sometimes take suggestions. We'll go through the whole list. And we'll put you in a raffle. And the raffle right now is adding up, and I think you're earning 15 or more. You're winning more. But
Excellent.
basically what we do is we take that raffle, we roll it, and someone might win. So suggestions are very well needed. It actually makes our show go a lot smoother. That's basically our cast includes the chat. So, the host is Oz. He's wonderful. And then Travis and Scrim. that are the other 2 players. And my other plug is, hey, do you like artwork? I draw things. If Roll20 was working right now, I would show you Thomas's beautiful face that I drew.
We will make sure to have our Roll20 up because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some stuff that we'll need Roll20 for next game session. So we will be showcasing all of your artwork plus all of ours. So,
but moral of the story is that if you want artwork by me, you can contact me at the Ram Queen with 2 N's on Discord and or Instagram and Twitter. I make awesome artwork on cheap, so I practically do anything.
but not too cheap.
No, not too cheap. I do have to get paid. I am a working, breathing person.
It's
I have
affordable.
To live. Yeah, it's affordable. Definitely, definitely. I've bought some artwork in the past, and my God, it's expensive. Oh yeah. I'm here.
And where can they find you again, Paige?
The Ram Queen with 2 N's, Instagram, Discord, and Twitter.
Excellent. And John, would you like to plug anything this Sunday?
If you, are we going to be doing faces on our game this Sunday?
I don't know, probably not.
Well, if
We'll
you don't want
put
to see
your
my
face
beard,
up there.
yeah, if you want to see just my face, join the original box set tomorrow at
Oh god, it is tomorrow. Oh my god.
tomorrow is Sunday at the time that is correct for our which game are we playing? Shadowrun.
Shadowrun.
Oh
We're
yeah,
playing Shadowrun.
where you can meet my character, whose name no one can remember because it changes almost every session.
I believe it's Donald Duque. Thank you, Eric
Yeah.
DeMage, for that one.
Yeah, it is currently Donald Decay. Come see the shenanigans. It's always entertaining.
Awesome. Well, and once again, thank you so much for joining us. If you like what you see, consider subscribing not only to the Shadowcasters Network, but to Original Box Set. We do a lot of stuff on Sundays and Wednesdays.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So, gosh, thank you so much. You all have a great night and go do something fun. At least for us, it's still early. We're gonna go do something fun and have a great night. Thank you for joining us.
Night.
Yeah, thanks.
Woo! Party time.
Farewell,
Excellent.
beautiful.